undefeated, 100% finishing rate. The Dutch Knight Reinier de Ridder. Knockouts, submissions. A southpaw who has promised he will take Aungla N down and choke him out. He says it as if it's without question, as if it's a foregone conclusion.
This is what I've been working for basically my life. I've been on the mat since I was 5 years old. This is going to be a crowning moment for me. I'm going to celebrate it, I'm going to take it all in, and yeah, it's going to be a thing that I'm going to be remembering the rest of my life. It's something that's going to make my kids proud, make my wife proud, make everybody around me proud. I'm really looking forward to that.
I got this, yo.
Yeah! Representing the Netherlands, the challenger, Reinier, the Dutch Knight de Ridder!
The towering Dutch Knight, undefeated. 193 centimeters tall. He will have 8 centimeters over the champion Aungla. The confidence has almost bordered on cockiness for de Ridder. Remember a long time ago where he called out Aungla, he said, keep the belt shiny for me. But he told Misha Tate, I'm just gonna take him down, choke him out. Said there's nothing Aungla has in his arsenal that phases me, nothing at all. I'm better than everyone else Aungla has faced. I present more problems than everyone else Aungla has faced. I will not be beaten, not by Aungla N, not by anyone. I'm just gonna choke him out.
Reinier de Ridder, 12 straight wins with a 92% finishing rate, ladies and gentlemen. He was upset to have that 100% finishing rate go away. He says he was not himself in that decision victory, and he is going to show us tonight how the real Reinier de Ridder competes inside the circle. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a submission artist on another level.
There are 55 million people plus in Myanmar who are about to go into meltdown for a cultural icon. The most famous pop culture figure in Myanmar. You can hear them in the background amongst the 250 superfans. They've got Myanmar flags flying here at the Singapore Indoor Stadium for this man. The great 2-division world champion, Aungla N. Here comes Aungla! Oh, the big come on! A cultural icon has done it again.
I'm just trying to be the best version of a world champion that I am. It means that all my hard work is coming to reality. I think it's very important. We are seen as a role model, and as a father, as a husband, I want to be a good role model to other people as well. And for me to have that platform, I want to use it for good. I want to use it to promote good values. I just try to work hard every day for my fans to show them a great bout. I'm very thankful for them, and I'm going to show them the best version of myself.
World champion! Aungla, the Burmese Python, Aung San!
Mitch, you spoke to Aungla earlier in the week, and you got a very different Aungla N than you've ever encountered before as he looks for a 6th straight knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand that Aungla N is one of the sweetest, kindest people you will ever meet in your entire life. And when I spoke to him early this week, I thought he was mad at me. And I asked him, I was like, this is a completely different Aungla N. And he's like, Mitch, I like and respected Brandon Vera and Ken Hasegawa. I do not like Rainier de Ritter. Can you imagine what I did to those guys? Remember what I did to those guys? Can you imagine what I'm gonna do to somebody that I do not like? The intensity and focus in Aungla N was something I haven't seen in him ever before. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, you are in for an incredible main event.
As I glance around this magnificent stadium, our super fans, 250 or so of them in attendance, I am seeing Myanmar flags flying. Several Myanmar flags flying. No matter where he competes around the world, Myanmar fans come out in droves to support Aungla N. We saw them in Tokyo. In Myanmar, it's crazy. It is crazy. They line the streets for hours before the doors open, where it's 45 degrees outside, 110 degrees outside Fahrenheit. They're there in the blazing sun, waiting for Aungla N. They see him on the streets in Yangon, they go nuts, they go crazy. It's like those old Beatles cartoons you used to watch as a kid. The crazy screaming fans, that's what it's like with Aungla. He is to Myanmar what Cristiano Ronaldo is to Portugal. Just a national icon and superstar. Mixed martial arts, 5 rounds. And look at the height difference here. It tells a big story. Let's go to Tom Lau.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. 5 rounds of 5 minutes for the 1 middleweight world championship. Our 3 judges scoring this bout at circle side are Rosenberg Rossetti of the Philippines, Jason Kwek of Singapore, and Brad Robinson of the USA. This match is presented to you by Food Panda, food and more delivered. Singapore! Here we go! Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is a 2-time European mixed martial arts champion, standing at 193 centimeters tall, holding a perfect mixed martial arts record of 12 wins and no losses. Training out of Combat Brothers, representing the Netherlands. Stepping into action is the challenger, Rainier, the Dutch Knight de Ritter. And now, introducing his opponent out of the red corner. He stands at 185 centimeters tall, holding a mixed martial arts record of 26 wins and 10 losses. Training out of Sanford MMA, representing Myanmar. Get ready for the reigning 1 middleweight and light heavyweight world champion, the Burmese Python, Aungla N. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Yuji Shimada.
Athletes, center. This is title fight. No headbutting, no the drawing, not the back, okay? Always obey my command. Clean fight, clean fight. Touch gloves.
It's 11:18 p.m. October 30, 2020. The colossal clash we've been eagerly anticipating begins. Aungla N, the man with a razor-sharp, harrowing harpoon of a right hand. Will he go headhunting early on de Ritter?
Ready, go!
Will de Ritter make good on his promise to ground Aungla, put him in the snake trap, and put him to sleep? The chants go up for Aungla, and there's the right hand, the steel pipe. leg kick from the champion. And what an outside leg kick. Aungla has that Dutch kickboxing style. Sprawls out, defends against the takedown attempt. Good defense from Aungla. Now the takedown, a wrenching takedown. Renya's climbing the back of Aungla. He wants to choke him quick. Aungla defending against the rear naked choke. But this is what Renya said he'd do. He had no qualms about it. He said it'd be easy. I'll take him down. I'll choke him out.
Beautiful takedown into the body lock, kept going until he got his back. Beautiful transition to get the back though, but this is what Rainier said he wanted. He wanted to get the back and look for the choke. He says the rear naked choke is his money shot, and that's what he's looking for. Look at Aungla trying to be like, he's got nothing on me, let's stand him up. Yuji Shimada is not gonna fall for that. Rainier de Ridder is looking for that rear naked choke though.
Figure four around the body from Rainier de Ridder, the Dutch Knight. When Aungla was asked about de Ridder's comments about choking him out, Aungla pointed out all the BJJ black belts he trains alongside at Sanford MMA. He pointed to them, said black belt, black belt, black belt, black belt. Those are my training partners. I've defended against everything you can possibly think of. He's defending against a rear naked choke attempt from Rainier de Ridder.
Good defense by Aungla to go 2-on-1, peel that arm off of his head, but the way that Rainier de Ridder has his legs triangled and grapevine is going to kind of help make it very difficult for Aungla to spin in and go chest to chest. Good control from Rainier de Ridder.
Aungla is an incredibly strong human being. Usually there's a point in the contest where he goes from mild-mannered Bruce Banner to the Incredible Hulk. Will we see it as de Ridder continues to ride the champion's back to try and soften him up? Creates an opening to wrap the arms around the neck and squeeze on the Burmese python.
How long the limbs are on Rainier de Ridder. His legs just seem so like he's got go-go gadget legs. They just keep finding different angles and positions, and his arms are incredibly long too. But it gives Aungla a little bit more ability to defend. He's able to peel those arms off because there's so much extra arm.
De Ridder did say, I don't think I'll be able to knock Aungla out. I know how resilient he is. I know how hard his head is. But you cannot protect your neck. You can't toughen your neck. I'll take his neck. He's standing now. Aungla tries to spill him out the back door. It doesn't work. Rainier de Ridder sets the choke again. It's around the chin at the moment. Crushing. Trying to crush the chin of Aungla.
Oh, it's sliding underneath the chin.
Is it going to happen? Oh, my word! He promised victory. He gets victory. Rainier de Ridder does what many thought impossible. He defeats Aungla N. He takes the strap he always believed was going to be his since the first time he stepped in the foot in the hallowed One Championship circle. And the country of the Netherlands, steeped in striking history, has a mixed martial arts world champion of the highest submission caliber in One Championship. Rainier de Ridder mouths agape, I'm sure in Myanmar and around the world, except in Holland. Rainier de Ridder has defeated Aungla N. I never thought I'd utter these words. Aungla N tapped out.
Look at the squeeze by Rainier de Ridder. It started at the middle of Aungla's face, slowly came down underneath the chin, and he applied that black belt squeeze and got the tap. And we have a new middleweight world champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Yuji Shimada, has called a stop to this contest after 3 minutes and 26 seconds in the first round. For your winner, by way of rear naked choke, and new one middleweight world champion, Rainier de Ridder.
The reign The desolation on the face of Aungla was hard to watch. The jubilation for that man, N still undefeated. Another submission, another first round finish. Again.